It's Brutango, and today we are going to be playing Wrestle Quest. See right there? This is like a wrestler game, where you play as wrestling action figures. It's kind of cool. It does have like a bunch of recognizable dudes. I have not watched wrestling for many, many years. Like, I'm aware of some of the newer guys, but for the most part, I was a kid of the 80s, so I was a little Hulkster back in the day. So I'm more familiar with the old guys from rock and wrestling and all that stuff. Like, I remember those guys on the side, but I don't remember what they were. Were those, I want to say they were like the Road Warriors or the Doomslayers. I don't know what the heck. Doomslayers? Yeah, right, Doomslayers. But that is Sergeant Slaughter. He was big in the 80s. He's also G.I. Joe, and he made guest appearances on tons of stuff, especially Super Mario Brothers Super Show. Guy in the middle is the guy we play as, and then, of course, everybody knows who Andre the Giant is, then Jake the Snake. And then is that, oh man, what the heck was that guy? I want to say his name was Coco something, but I don't remember. I remember he had the parrot, and he'd come out and he'd flap his arms up and down and do a little dance with the parrot, jumping up and down. I've played about 20 minutes of this before. It's been in my library for a while. And I just thought it looked cool. It's a wrestling RPG, but you play as toys instead of the actual guys. Something unique. Yeah, so we're going to play it. We're going to see if it's any good. The 20 minutes or so I played before seemed pretty good. It wasn't what I was expecting. I'm not saying that was bad. It's just, it's not what I was expecting it to be when I started off. I gotta wait for it to load. Taking forever. Little plastic arm down there flexing. Any day now, bro. Is this a coming out of retirement thing? Come on! What is taking so long, man? Dang, you'd think it's installing the whole damn game. Is the game broken? Is the game broken? What's going on? I mean, this isn't like a graphic heavy game. It's not like, Elden Ring here. This is freaking pixelated RPG on the PS5. So what the heck is going on, man? Yeah, I think we got a problem, Houston. I may have to close this. Try it again. Because this is a long load time for this game. All right, we're gonna close it and try again. All right, this is weird because now we got to continue. We didn't have that before, did we? I thought we only had the new and load. All right, well, starting a new game will overwrite the most recent autosave. There are 3 manually created save files that will not be affected. What? 3 manual? What? I don't get that. Welcome to the toy room, where every action figure, toy, miniature, and plushie dreams of wrestling greatness. We got plushies too. That's pretty cool. That's the junkyard dog right there. That kind of looks like Macho Man over there with what does he have? Cream Macho? Cream Macho. Oh yeah. And there's old Jake the Snake from the board game jungles of Jungleology. There we go. Jungleology. Hey, it's DDP. To the wintry winds of the Great North. You see Macho Man up there too in the ring. It's gonna snap it to a Slim Jim, bro. Jeff Jarrett. Oh, I guess it's Jeff Jarrett. That don't look like Jeff Jarrett to me. Oh no, that is Macho Man, but that's Jeff Jarrett in the little box. Every toy lives, breathes, and craves wrestling, practicing their slams and paying homage to legends that came before them. Conrad Thompson. Many tales of creativity and imagination have sprung from the toy room, and many fabled battles have taken place here, both in and out of the ring. One such tale and its many battles, both of the plastic and of the heart, is about to begin. And a quest of this size, can't read, takes not one hero, but two. What amazes me is how all that plastic has so much jiggle physics. That's what amazes me. I've never seen plastic bounce in such a manner. Okay. Somebody over there, he stole the Punisher's t-shirt. Savage. There you go. That don't look like Macho. That looks horrible. Oh my gosh, the ring's made out of Lego. Oh yeah, we're here to see the cream rise to the top. So if you want to find me, don't look sideways, don't look behind you. You just look up. There you go. No way, Macho Man, he's gonna fight a dinosaur. Stone Age Hot. He's gonna fight a freaking dinosaur. No way, Macho Man, forfeit the match and give that championship belt to its rightful owner, me. Listen, Lizard, you've got to earn this belt with your madness in the ring. It belongs only to the best. Yeah. That's why I'll be the champ for a long time. Dig it? 10,000 years as world champion. Oh, yeah. Are those shades a little too dark? Can't you see I have this place rigged to blow? Yeah, I kind of noticed that. Explosives don't scare me, you stitched up cotton ball. You can't win by cheating. So he's supposed to be a stuffed animal. Oh, yeah, you can see the seam line in his arms. That's funny. He's a stuffed animal. You always think you are such a hero, don't you, Macho Man? You can't win when the deck is stacked against you this bad. And that's the bottom thread, because Stone Age said so. The Stone Age. It's supposed to be like a riff on Stone Cold. Can't win? Stone Age, you are just a grain of sand in the desert of macho madness. Oh yeah. Say no, yeah. I'm not gonna mimic Macho Man every time he talks. I'm not gonna do that. Don't want to do it. Hey, what's with that luchador? He's like a luchador Lego. Wow. Did you guys see that? Hey, Peanuts the elephant. He's a plushie too. Forget it, Randy. We'll never get tickets this late. Come on, we can still wrestle outside. It's a Lego, bro. He's a Lego Luchi. Lego Luchadore. Go for it, Randy. Oof. Good thing this isn't the plastic mattress. Man, how do you pros do some of those high-flying moves without hurting each other? Are you kidding me? It's all fake, dude. What? Watch your mouth. Yeah, Peanuts, shut it. You really think it's real? Really? Of course it's real. It's about as real as Todd. Todd who? Todd McFarlane? They're toys, man. They're toys. This is pretty like funny here, because they're toys and they're arguing about how real wrestling is. Hey, counterfeit toys are still real. Oh my God, look at that. He's not even he's a knockoff. Shut up, Todd. And you, Randy, even if wrestling was real, which it isn't, you'll never be a pro. No kid from our town ever could be. You couldn't be more wrong. Wrestling is real, and I'll be its greatest champion ever. What's he say? Osai? What? I don't know what that said. Several years later. There he is, bro. Randy Santos, he's all grown up. Ah, yes, this new outfit feels estupendo, but I better get out to the main part of the gym. Mr. Stretch wants me to train the new students. Mr. Stretch, is it going to be like Stretch Armstrong? Radar in the bottom corner will help you stay on course. Icons will appear here for quest objectives, shops, and healing. When in doubt, look here to keep slamming in the right direction. Oh, slamming the left? Oh wow, check it out. Go search everything. That's how these games work. This is where we keep our steroids in this bag. Well, I guess that's the DLC. Wouldn't that be hilarious if they actually did have DLC for this game called like Roid Rage or something? Get the Roid Rage DLC. Makes you twice the size and angry as hell. Alright, here we go. Any trouble? Johnny Stretch. I guess he's not. I thought he'd be like a Stretch Armstrong, but he just looks like some cow bro. There you are, Randy. Get in the ring and show these greenhorns the ropes. You got it, Mr. Stretch. Yeah, I'm in the ring. Oh my gosh, he's got freaking cheer fingers. Is that DDP on that sign over there? All right, rookies, you want to learn how to wrestle. You want to discover how to win the crowd's loyalty and hear their cheers shake the very foundation of the universe. You want to become a coiled spring of excitement, the most electrifying thing the world of wrestling has ever seen. Man, this is downright poetic. Then you are in the right place, muchachos. Take some notes and soak it in. Okay, this is going to be tutorial time. On your turn, you can strike, taunt, use an item, or use a gimmick. So it's turn-based. Let's practice our strikes first. Strike. Whenever you strike, you can earn some extra damage. If you're able to match the button prompt, try it. Did that work? What's he saying? OC? Nice job. Bro, you smacked me back. That ain't fair. Most attacks have a chance to send your opponent to the ropes. Try it, amigo. For knocking them into the ropes, you'll have a chance for a follow-up attack. Do it now. Oh, I should have hit it a little bit later. I went a little early. Nicely done. Check out your hype meter down at the bottom. This is the measure of how pumped up the crowd is in your favor. You can raise the hype meter by mixing up your attacks and nailing button prompts. I kicked him in the plastic nads, bro. Right in his super bounce balls. Hype up the crowd for extra damage and even to enable some powerful moves. One way you can build up hype is by using the taunt option. This will generate hype equal to 2+ your influence. All that grandstanding will leave you vulnerable though, and you'll take an extra 25%, that's a quarter, man, of your, jeez. For one round, try taunting now. No, I don't want to taunt, dude. That was actually kind of funny though. Oh, it's not so bad. It was like 11. That's not so bad. I thought it'd be like way worse than that. That's alright. Taunting is risky, but it can help you build hype quickly. Beware though. If the hype meter dips in your enemy's favor, they'll gain extra power instead. Speaking of extra power, let's try out a gimmick. These are special abilities and wrestling moves. And under the gimmick it said flee. That's pretty funny. Oh wow, check it out. Summons? Bro, we're gonna be able to like call other wrestlers. That's cool. You can call managers. So does that mean we're gonna have like Jimmy the Mouth and Captain Lou, and Captain Lou Albano, Mario, and all them other dudes. There was a lot of managers back in the day. They're not really a thing as much these days, but they were a big thing back in the day. All right, what do we want to do? We only got the one. We got South of the Border Stunner. Oh, dang, I missed it. I want to pick something up, so my hand was on the controller. Such power, such strength, such machismo. Machismo. Wow, what happens if you fail the prompt after knocking an enemy into the ropes? Well, I did that. I literally failed. Then the enemy will use that momentum against you, so you better nail it. It's the only way to beat an opponent to make them lose all their HP. Dios mío, no. In fact, most other wrestlers you face will have to be pinned. Observe. I messed up my special move. See how this guy looks weak and ready to drop? We call this state fatigue. You can fatigue an enemy by bringing them to low HP. Some abilities may also fatigue enemies as a debuff. Let's send him to the mat with a strike. It's on the mat. Now this enemy has fallen. When your opponent is on the mat like this, he is ready to be put into submission. The pin option will be available in the gimmick menu. Gimmick and pin. There we go. Oh, successfully pin, you'll have to hit the button when the indicator is in the green zone. This isn't so bad. Nice. Now the enemy is down and out. If you fail the pin attempt, the enemy will kick out or recover some HP. You can always attempt to pin him again after damaging him. Every pin attempt you do will get easier. Be on your guard, though. What's he say? Tipo? He's speaking Spanish, and I'm not exactly. I know a bit, but I'm not exactly fluent. Any wrestlers can also pin you if you get too weak. Once you are pinned, there's no coming back. Because years ago, I worked with a bunch of Mexican guys. And I learned a little bit. And I grew up watching Sesame Street. Sesame Street used to teach Spanish. Also, note that not all enemies will need to be pinned. Only wrestlers and other tough guys. Yeah, we leveled up. We do it again? Yeah, we did it again. You're amazing. Looks like our stats just go up. Normally, we don't have to put points or allocate points. They just go up. And that covers the basics of wrestling. Strike and slam your opponent, and be sure to hit those button prompts for extra damage. Beat them up enough and they'll be softened up for a pin. Remember to keep things exciting and interesting to keep the crowd engaged so that you retain control over the hype meter. Thanks, Randy. Why don't you lend a hand with the other greenhorns around? When they're done, come see me in the AV room, the audiovisual room. Is that really? They have a... For some lessons with the other advanced students. Well, I think it's the advanced room. I don't know. A circle to toggle, run on and off. So we can... That dude, look at that dude. Look how suave that dude looks. Cape blowing in the wind, even though there's no wind, and his hair's rocking. We got a vending machine. We'll beat that thing up. I guess we should check everything. Can't hit the bag. We can hit these though. He's looking at me funny. Who knew a gut buster would be so gut busting? He's got a thermometer in his mouth. What is that? What is that? That poster looks like it's hiding something. It says animal on it. What's wrong with that guy? Did he drink a bad slam shake? I'm afraid not, amigo. He's suffering from a status effect. Many abilities add lingering effects that can help or harm you. It says vain means you are particularly influenced by the crowd's behavior. You are less powerful when the crowd is negative towards you. The dreaded hype drain will cause you to generate less hype with each action. Muy desafortunado. So, very unfortunate. Mint condition toys are super valuable and well protected, taking 50% less damage. Generate twice as much hype with each action when you are vibing. Burning units lose 5% of their HP every turn. There are many more status effects, so be sure to stock up on healing items or wear gear that protects you. Oh, we're gonna have gear? We're gonna have wrestling gear? We're just gonna beat on everything in the gym. You gotta stay finely tuned. Professional athletes, right? You gotta stay conditioned. Punch it in the back of the head. Can't get around it. I'm stuck. I'm literally stuck, man. How is that even possible? Oh, okay, I got unstuck. I was literally stuck though. I wasn't even like couldn't barely move. Can we hit these ones? No, can't hit that one. Can we pump some iron? Nope, no iron pumping. Hey, look, it's a bunch of outfits. What torso do I choose? Is it really all about the fringe? Fringe is important, but you should also consider the materials that the torso is made of. Each material reacts differently to many types of elemental damage out there. If you know what element your opponent is going to use, you can prepare for it. Oh. So basically, if they got electricity, you probably don't want metal. And they're going to be metal bodies and stuff. Yeah, I don't need to hear what you have to say again. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that's all about. Alright, let's go back the other way. Where we're supposed to go is up there. Let's see what's over here. Where did I just go? Oh, this is the world map. We just left the gym completely. Like, forget training. We're ready. Go take on the whole toy room. That chick's red hair is a fist at the end of it. That dude's got turtle. Is that turtle shell on his belly? Who are these bros? He's got a freaking like PlayStation controller around his neck, and gold, and a power glove. What the heck? Is that chick a reference to the Medusa chick from what are those dudes' names? It's like Havoc's brother, Black Bolt, and all that. And I don't know. The Inhumans. Yeah, the Inhumans. All right, who here knows the secret to pumping up the crowd? What's he pointing at me? I do. It's baby oil. Come on, Leonard. How many times do I have to tell you that baby oil is not the answer to everything? You know what? Get out of here. Go do some burpees until you puke. Sir, you can pump up the crowd by showing your spice in the ring. Very good, Randy, but what about before you get in the ring? I'll tell you. You've got to get on the mic and cut a promo so hot it will ignite the crowd and burn your opponent to ash. How do you do this? Part of it is knowing your enemy, and part of it is being fast on your feet. Time to try it, Randy. Come on up here. This reminds me of the wrestling episode of Ren and Stimpy, where the two big dudes are yelling stuff, and then Ren is like partially terrified and partly abused, and Stimpy grabs the mic. He's like, "No, I want to scream the big mean words now." And he just goes on a tangent. Let's see how you do with a rapid fire session. Tremor. Yeah, that dude, I remember that dude back in the day, right? He was an actual wrestler. He's not just in this. Let's see. Randy is, he has a stupid name. That is stupid as your face. Randy is so weak, even I can see what see that he doesn't stand a chance of winning. Oh, she got hype. I didn't read that. That was too convoluted. I don't want to read it. I'm gonna crack Candy Santos over here like a sugar cookie. Let's do, well, you should be careful with all that sugar and candy. You might get diabetes. That's what we're gonna go with. Oh, it didn't work. I thought it was funny. Saying he's gonna get the diabetes. You see, class, you can generate hype before a big match by flexing on the mic. If you want to see more, I have an old match here on the TV between the Luchador and Dash Talent, back when the Luchador was still part of Paul. Oh my god. Is this supposed to be like a play on Raw? I can't talk. Prior to this bout, Dash had been antagonizing the Benthic Terror with his fishing rod during his matches against other opponents, trying to hook him during a high-flying move. Alright, you slam junkies, get back to work. Except for you, Randy, I have a job for you. What is it, Mr. Stretch? There's a guy from the Boxwood Extreme Wrestling, the local wrestling league over at the Macho Man statue. You know it. Do I ever? Great. This BEW wrestler needs help with his gimmick. You'll know him when you see him. He's kind of between styles. Face paint and handshakes. They're going to be the Warrior. Is the Warrior in this game? Check out your current objectives and past accomplishments in the quest tracker. This tool will provide a summary of your quest and provide direction on where to go next. Press R2 to bring up UI panel. And the overworld as a helpful reminder of what you should be doing. There we go. Now we know everything we need to know. I couldn't move it first. Let's check out the TV. Let's see if the promo's on here. Whoa, what the heck, guys? There's a fireman in the bottom. Oh, like, the crowd is actually kind of cool here, because at the bottom, we got, like, a stacks. I don't know if anybody remembers the stacks or clicks or whatever. I forgot what they were called. But they were like these little dudes you could stack. You try to stack them. McDonald's even had them in their Happy Meal for a little while. And then we got some dude with horns. I don't know what the heck it's supposed to be. We got some dude with a crown. We got a monster of some kind. And then we got fireman swinging his hose around. And there's like some flying creature behind him. Like it's pretty crazy. But why'd they only put the cool dudes at the bottom instead of in the side? Because those dudes would be kind of cool to see on the side. Anyway, Dash Talent. I've been watching you, Luchador, and I gotta say your skills in the ring lack a certain flair, a certain style, a certain panache. I think what you need is a big hook. Yow. Wait a minute now, Mr. Talent. Are you saying you had something to do with all the fishing tomfoolery that's been going on during the Luchador's other matches? Me? At one of the Luchador's matches? Gene, you couldn't pay me to show up to one of the of this fish's flops. Yow. He's like a catfish. He said Gene. Was I supposed to be like Mean Gene? Or was that a different Gene? Besides, I only fish from my yacht. Ha ha ha. It's funny, Senor Talent. You came in here and brag about your money. Yeah, it's obvious you can't even afford a decent wig. You guild bottom feeder. I've bought fish bigger than you. That's because you couldn't catch one yourself. Ah. Yes, I'm sure you have to pay for all sorts of things, like bad wigs or companionship. Haha. Oh, that was pretty bad. You know what he was hinting at. So you see the luchador used Dash Talent's own insults against him. The Benthic Terror also hit him where it hurts. His bragging about his money and way with the ladies. Wow, I bet Dash didn't see that coming. I don't know, his reaction didn't seem all that surprised. He didn't sell it very well, in my opinion. Sell it? What are you talking about? Oh, he's talking about there being a script. Randy ain't gonna like that. Randy said, this isn't the locale, it's real. If you watch Locale about a week ago, you get why I say Locale's fake. It's kind of a joke. There's a giant ladder. It's about time we get on with this quest. Free my Macho Man statue. Known for his consummate physical ability, his savage wrestling style, and his deep, gravelly voice, Macho Man Randy Savage is quite possibly the most iconic legend of wrestling. Celebrating 29 title reigns across his 32-year career, Macho Man was not just a celebrated champion, but a long-standing crowd favorite as well. Whether cutting exciting promos or delivering incredible and theatrical flying elbow drops, Randy Savage won fans and accolades everywhere he went. Even today, Savage is revered by fans and wrestlers alike, with his story inspiring generation after generation. It is no secret that only someone like Macho Man can make the entire wrestling world stand up and say, oh yeah. There we go. Yeah. Or snap into a Slim Jim. It's truly something, isn't it? And I was always more of a fan of guys that wear face paint. What's he talking about, like Sting? Or the Warrior. Though that time, Jake the Snake trapped Macho Man in the ropes, attacked him with that Cobra, would go over big in BEW. Wait, you're the guy I'm here to meet. I'm from the training gym. I'm here to help. Great. So you see, I can't quite decide which way to go. Should I be vibrant and electrifying or dark and brooding? I think dark and brooding fits BEW better, but I just love using bright colors. I've got to pick something that will fit the vibe of the other guys, or the writers won't know how to use me. Writers? Forget it. Look, can you just go to the face paint shop for me? They have some samples I want to try out. Sure, face paints. So the writers will like you? Poor thing, bubbling about writers. He must be delusional. Head to the face paint shop. We gotta go to the face paint shop. Can't move yet. There we go. We can't talk to these people. Emiko. I came all the way down from Omochamachi to check out this shrine. Oh yeah. Yeah, she say. Oh yeah. Hey, it's a Gundam. It's a business Gundam. Spreadsheet Alpha. Now that's a name right there. Spreadsheet Alpha. I would buy a Spreadsheet Alpha action figure. I would totally buy one of those. Figma. Figure arts. Somebody get on a Spreadsheet Alpha action figure, okay? The Business Suit Gundam. That's what we need. My daughter asked me to bring her here, then told me not to stand by her because I'm not cool enough. Okay, yeah, definitely. He's that chick's dad. So, yeah. Oh, maybe I could check out that face paint shop when we're done. Oh my gosh. So that's her dad. That is pretty funny. That is pretty funny. Oh, these are supposed to be all the Macho Man's or not all of, but many of his styles over the days. Even in Calgaria, we honor the Macho King's exceptional slamming chivalry. Do you now? Dude, check out that fringe. Macho Man sure knew how to dress. He's like the best parts of the 80s all rolled up into one. Allroom Claw? Randy Savage is truly one of the best. I hope I can be like him someday. We already, that's just what we already read. The face paint shot. Oh, we gotta go around. We can't go into it from the. Can't go into it from the back. Hola, amigos. Strange. There's nobody here. Maybe they're in the back. Face paint. On your feet? What kind of madman would do such a thing? Wrestle Raider. Take it all. Gather the war paint for our overlords. They're looting the shop. Here's one. Take him alive and we'll melt him down to use his plastic as war paint. Oh, they're gonna melt. They're gonna melt this down. All right, we get our first match. Oh, dang, the buttons changed. I didn't realize that. It would have been nice if they, mentioned that in the tutorial, that the buttons weren't gonna stay the same. Alicia. Oh, said a miss. That's horrible. Can we use a gimmick? Use a gimmick. Let's use a gimmick. Oh, bro, come on. Messed up that pin, man. Yeah, we did it! Didn't get much XP for that, though. I should find the shop owner before these wasteland slammers try to melt him down, too. Search the shop a little bit, though. See if there's anything else in here. Hey, it's a chest! We got an elbow pad. That's pretty cool. Didn't know there were chests. A table. There's only one way through one of these. Tutorial table spots. Table blocks your path. Unlock the table with a table spot token. Once you find one, reapproach the table to throw a wrestler through it. Table locks and table spots tokens can come in 3 varieties. Single, double, and flaming. with each table corresponding to the appropriate token. Okay. Well, we don't have a token yet, so we're gonna have to find a token. We got an action figure Speedo. That's pretty cool. There's our table spot token. And we found, it looks like 100%. So it looks like all the chests. Keeps track of them, which is nice. Bro. Oh, we smashed that dude to pieces. That poor dude. Hey, it's a Lego guy. More war paint. Our masters demand it. Somebody help. We're being robbed. Why does everybody get robbed? Why don't I ever get Stan? Or Doug. They always get robbed. Alright, here we go. Let's beat him up. Oh, that was... I guess we can hit it whenever. I guess we don't have to time it. What do we have to time it? They said we had to time it. Yeah, I'm confused by this. Let's see what happens if we hit it right away. It says great. It says great. Did we just get a gun? I don't think guns are part of wrestling. There we go! Other one bites the dust, bro. We got duct tape. Keep ourselves held together. Buddy, that was amazing. Are you a superhero? Ha! Superheroes are fake. I'm a pro wrestler. Well, whatever you are, these were some macho moves. Muchacho? Yes, macho moves, muchacho. I like the sound of that. These blasted Wrestle Raiders come down here to get supplies from the rituals, for the rituals to worship the Road Warriors. That's what those guys were, the Road Warriors. Those guys on the front, that's who they were. Hawk and Animal. I wish they could emulate someone more heroic. Did I say they were the... I don't remember who I said they were, but they are the Road Warriors. Someone more heroic. Anyways, what can I do for you, bud? It's on the house. Amigo, I'm here for a special order. Some samples for a hombre going through an identity crisis from an hombre. Some dude. I know the one. Can't decide between goth and surfer. Here they are. Thanks, muchacho. Return to neon over... I went too fast. Didn't get to read it. I don't even know what them words were wording. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, we can talk to him now. Hello. We carry the very best in face makeup. Ah. I had to yawn. Very best in face makeup here. But it doesn't look like your gimmick needs any. Oh, wow. So, wait. So we have gimmicks? I like double said that, like there's an echo. So there are going to be gimmicks that need special gear. That's kind of interesting. Here, I hope these help in your quest at BEW. Thanks. Say, what do you think I should choose? You've got to go with surfer style. You'll stand out more and it suits a true hero. Go goth, amigo. You'll be more intimidating and mysterious. Fans will love. Yeah, the guy's slicked hair back and his black hoodie. We're gonna say goth. Look at that face. He don't look like a surfer dude. He looks like a pissed off emo. Go see Johnny Stretch back at the gym. Hey, Randy, how'd that job go? I appreciate you doing it. It should strengthen our gym's relationship with BEW. It was unexpectedly enlightening, sir. Yeah, Boxwood Extreme Wrestling is a trip. They really push for an intense vibe. What with all the barbed wire and edgy characters and all? Yeah, see. But it's what you got to do if you want to compete with the top dogs like Paul, PAW. Plus, plush and action figure wrestling. So PAW stands for plush and action figure wrestling. There you go. That's what Paul is. I meant enlightening about myself, sir. Great. It's always good to learn more about ourselves and strive to become better. That's enough for one day. Are you closing up again tonight? You bet, sir. Thanks, Randy. It's dedication like that will take... Wait. It's dedication like that will take you far. So, I wasn't reading it. It looked weird. Quest complete. Facepaint and handshake. Please help Mr. Stretch's new students, and please help that poor BEW wrestler regain his senses. Amen. So he says his little prayers before he goes to sleep. What a great day, Macho Man. I feel like I learned so much. I'm convinced now more than ever that we must always live out our wrestling spirit and that the world needs heroes. Good night, Macho Man Randy Savage. Huh? Macho Muchacho. You're here already? The sun hasn't even put the moon down for a 3 count yet. Always good to get an early start, sir. He's sleeping in the gym, bro. Is that a sleeping bag coming out of your locker? Doesn't matter. Listen, I've got a surprise for everyone. Head over to the ring when you're ready. What if I don't want to head over to the ring? Alright, we're going to stop right here. We're going to save real quick. We will save. We have an old save. There we go. Get Stretched Pro Wrestling Gym. There we are. We are going to stop right here. When we come back next time, we will continue Wrestling Quest. This isn't too bad a game so far. At this point, it seems like sort of a light RPG with a bunch of wrestling. It's a wrestling quest. So it's exactly what we're getting. Getting the wrestling vibe, the wrestling characters, the wrestling gear, wrestling matches, all in RPG retro style and narrative. But anyway, that's it for this time. We'll come back next time and continue Wrestling Quest. I'm actually enjoying this so far. Most of what we are doing right now is tutorial stuff. There'll probably be a bit more tutorial stuff with like our gear and things like that. But yeah, so far it's pretty good. We'll see what the challenge curve is like, because so far it's been pretty easy. I don't know if it's going to continue to be so easy. I expect it to get more challenging as we go. Maybe it won't. Who knows? But that's it for this time. Thanks for watching. So long.